Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Amazing Shinsengumi, Heroes in Love. We are on Soji Okita's route for his first ending, Crimson, to protect rather than to kill. So this should be his best ending since we're at 100%. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. When the burning lumber was about to fall on me, I thought I was done for. I heard Soji call for me. I suddenly felt something warm holding me. Suddenly, I felt at ease. It feels really nice. I snuggled closer as something gently pat my head.
You're so bold, Chizuru. I'm happy, but everyone's staring.
Huh? I awoke to the voice, and Soji was extraordinarily close to me. Not to mention Hajime and Shinpachi were staring at us. But they don't look surprised. Why? I was bright red, and I tried to get away.
You are clinging to me and wouldn't let me go. Thanks to you, lots of people were making fun of me.
Oh, he's actually embarrassed. Soji was also a little embarrassed and puckered his face. I never would have guessed it. On the other hand, he didn't look angry.
It must have been scary, poor thing.
Hajime mumbled earnestly.
You got a lot of guts protecting a child like that.
A child? Now that I think about it, what happened to him? In a fret, I looked around and saw the boy timidly come out from behind Shinpachi. I'm so glad you're safe. I smiled in relief, and the child smiled back at me. Soji saved us, right? Thank you so much.
No, I'm just glad you're safe. Hey, you two aren't done flirting? Give me a break.
Oh yeah, why is Shinpachi here? I asked as I just realized it. Shinpachi had a tired look on his face.
Furthermore, you're trying to tell me I'm a nuisance and I have to leave? Yeah, why are you here, Shinpachi? Soji! You oaf. Don't mimic her. You know quite well why I'm here.
That's not what I meant. I mean, Toshizo gave the order to hunt down the remaining Choshu.
He gave me an order to suppress the commotion. He told me to make sure that people don't get separated. If we lost two skilled swordsmen, it'd be a heavy blow to the Shinsengumi.
Toshizo did.
He really knows how to finish things smoothly.
Soji sounded happy.
In any case, I brought Soji back to the base. That's not true. If he tried to do anything while he was still healing, it would cause us a lot of trouble. The vice captain notified me that it would cause Captain Kondo trouble.
Toshizo knew full well that if he brought up Isami's name, Soji wouldn't be able to talk back. How clever.
If Soji stayed at the base, Chizuru would too. She seems tired. We should take her back.
Hajime urged us to return with his indifferent tone.
Well, that's true. I'll leave the rest to you guys.
Soji let out a sigh and smiled. He suddenly picked me up. Eek! What are you doing?
Until now, you were completely unconscious. I have to take care of you.
I was just a little shocked, that's all. I'm fine now. Soji must have been the one in trouble. It didn't look like he was hurt, but I noticed the burns on his clothes and the dirt on his skin.
It's fine. I want to do it.
Just don't push yourself.
This much work will be just fine.
He was so close to me, smiling, I lost my will to resist. I was relieved having his strong arms hold me. I put my arm on his shoulder and cuddled him. The fires at the Takatsukasa house and the Choshu residence in Kawaramachi Oike ravaged Kyoto. The Great Fire was later called Dogenzaka. The nightmare the Shinsengumi tried to stop at Ikedaya had become reality. However, in contrast to the intensity of the flames, there was a low casualty count at Takatsukasa. Without a doubt, the people there saw the Shinsengumi as heroes. The same way I did when they saved me. Still, their bad reputation didn't change. The imprisoned Choshu were included, saying the Shinsengumi started the fires to kill criminals. Those type of rumors spread as if they were the truth. That's too cruel. You guys were the ones risking your lives to save the townspeople. I complained as I brought tea into Soji's room. When I went shopping, I could hear the rumors and felt people stare at me. It wasn't pleasant. I quieted down after looking at Soji's face. even though I prepared tea. I was about to burst out in anger.
Yeah, it's fine. Let those people say what they want.
In contrast to my anger, Soji had a composed expression on his face. But I hate it when people say cruel things about you. No matter what I say, people would just think I'm protecting the Shinsengumi since they took me in. I was irritated that I couldn't explain myself very well.
About me? Not about the Shinsengumi?
Both! I panicked in response to his teasing words. I should have been used to his bullying, but I was still embarrassed.
I'm satisfied if you think positively of me. Plus,
his soft smile became clouded.
Hearing those things, I think it's inevitable.
Are you talking about the incident at the Takatsukasa residence? But the Shinsengumi didn't do that.
If we work for the shogunate, it's almost as if we did. Even though we were there, we couldn't stop it. The Choshu set fire to the residence as they escaped, but no one knows if that's true. The imprisoned Choshu were either freed from the fire or about to be killed.
Soji's face turned grim.
The Shinsengumi are a convenient entity to push a bad reputation onto.
Soji! I didn't think Soji would criticize the shogunate so straightforwardly. I was a little surprised.
If Captain Kondo heard me, he would be furious. He's such an innocent person, he believes in the government. If I was the same as I used to be, I wouldn't have minded.
Did I change you?
I believed anything Captain Kondo believed. I followed any order he gave. If he told me to kill someone, I wouldn't ask why or who it was. I would concentrate on the task.
He would go that far. I heard Soji entrusted his life to Isami. The reason Soji is in the Shinsengumi, the reason he wields his sword, it might have all been for Isami. Your master isn't the shogunate or the emperor, it's Kondo Isami, isn't it? Oh god, the sentences, their bond was so strong, silly to be jealous of them. But I think they meant, their bond was so strong, it's easy to be jealous of them. There was no space for me in between those two.
My dream is to make Captain Kondo's dream come true.
Soji feels resentment toward the shogunate's actions, but he still follows Isami's orders. Someday, they may prove their bad reputation to be true. My chest hurt as I thought of that.
Don't make such a sad face like that.
Soji softly touched my hanging cheek. No, it's not like I'm about to cry. The one who's in pain isn't me. It's because you have to keep your personal feelings in and follow orders.
It's meaningless of you to lie. Are you worried I might do something to prove our bad reputation to be true?
You're a mind reader! It was like he saw right through me. He smiled and I couldn't say anything in return.
I wouldn't do anything to make you sad.
He gently touched my face and whispered to me so gently, he could soothe anyone. But
it's true without hesitation. But now, I don't think I could honestly do anything that would make you cry.
His bitter smile made him look embarrassed as he murmured.
Seeing you put your life on the line to save the townsmen, I thought I should use my sword to protect rather than to kill. To protect your smiling face. I want to swing my sword to protect your home.
Soji! I was overjoyed by these words. Now I was about to cry, but for a different reason.
Thinking that, I wasn't able to forgive the shogunate's actions. I'm so simple, aren't I?
I was speechless and held my chest. I shot my head from side to side. He wasn't simple. Soji worried this much just to come up with an answer. Is that why you left the front lines? Realizing, I had to ask. It wasn't like he was injured, but Soji didn't go to the front lines after that incident. Before, when I asked Toshizo, he said he'd need him when the time was right. He said that's why he was on standby, but it sounded like an evasive answer to my question. One way or another, Toshizo and Isami were lenient on Soji. Maybe Toshizo persuaded Isami that Soji could help in ways other than fighting. As I thought that, I saw Soji look down.
Yeah, well, there's that, and...
It looked like he welled up with anxiety as he hesitated to speak. Are you feeling ill? Suddenly I remembered how he spat up blood at Ikidaya. He hadn't shown any signs of that behavior afterwards. He was doing fine when he saved me from the fire. All of a sudden, all these things came into my mind.
I mean, if I went to the front lines, you'd do something reckless, right?
Soji had a troubled smile on his face as he worried about me.
Do you think it's alright if you get hurt in some unknown place?
He hugged me and pushed me down. That again. Where are my eyes? Don't take away my eyes. I wouldn't like that, but... I answered in my confusion, and as a reward he kissed me again and again. Soji, are you trying to hide something?
I just wanted to prove to you that I was just fine. Do you need more proof?
No, you've done enough.
Alright, then this time, you need to prove to me that you're mine.
I don't need to prove that. With my eyes, I told him that he should have already known it was true. Soji asked with a mischievous smile on his face. He isn't mean, but his bullying is still the same. Actually, it feels like it's getting worse. I thought to myself how I liked that about him. There might have been something wrong with me.
To ease the tension, we need to show each other how we feel.
Again, he pulled his lips onto mine. This time it was longer and deeper. It was intense. He licked my tongue. He's so unfair. If he does this to me, there's nothing I can say in return. I was careless. I wasn't able to think about anything anymore. It's not fair. He undid the bow of my kimono and put his hand on my bare chest. My body shook with great joy. There's no way I could resist him. I entrusted my body to him as he pleased me. His strength and his weakness. His kindness and bullying side. I loved it all. No matter what happens from now on, I always want to be by his side. That's what I vowed in my heart. That was lovely. Yes, I definitely enjoyed Soji's route so much more. Okay, next video will be his other two endings, like I said, and then video after that, sequel and date scenario, and that's always the longest one. Hopefully they'll be really good, like Sonosuke's were. Alright, well, I'm gonna dip into that real quick, trying to get all this stuff done before the night's over for me. Hope to see you there or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye, everybody.